Alrighty. What's up, everybody? It is I, Peter Joseph, here for a Tuesday afternoon video right here on the Peter Joseph YouTube wrestling channel. YouTube.com/Peter Joseph. Thank you for watching. Make sure you like the video. Hit that subscribe button down there in hell, otherwise known as the description box below, on this very channel and my other channels down there in the description box. Show your love and support. Leave a comment on this video or any one of my videos from the past, the present, and in the future. But be respectful. If not, you will get banished to the Shadow Realm and you will never be heard from again. So you can kiss my fucking ass on that one. You don't like it? Go cry to your mama. And pretty much it. But for other people, you can do that and talk about the topic at hand, or just like I said, be respectful of my channel and other people in the comments and all that other good shit. So, because I don't take lightly to all these BS comments. So, if you don't like me deleting all these comments because they're ridiculously stupid from stupid people with no fucking lives and no jobs and they get no pussy. But I mean, you can't be respectful here. Then get out of here. Go on your dead channel and do that bullshit when nobody will watch you and nobody will care. And that's pretty much it. So I have a zero tolerance policy. And if you want to go and say I don't take constructive criticism and all that other bullshit, nah, I just don't care what people say about me. So, you can call me this and that, but where's it gonna get you? Nowhere. I'm gonna keep doing what I'm doing, and this is my hobby, away from the stresses of my job and my stressful life. That's it. I don't come on YouTube to just, as a job, because YouTube is not a job, because you're not really getting a salary. There isn't, it's like a secondary side gig, if you want to call it that. You want to call it a side gig? Yeah, you can call it a side gig. Yeah, you're getting donations, you're getting super chats, and, the same thing as a donation. But, you're getting all that, but you're not making a weekly salary. Yeah, you can clock in anytime you fucking want on YouTube, but still, you have to adhere to the rules and regulations, and some people don't do that. Because YouTube is run by a team of monkeys, like Neil, and his other douchebag team of monkeys that don't give two fucks about this website. And that's why a lot of people are leaving to go on other websites that have stricter regulations, like BitChute, like Odyssey, like Rumble, Tumblr, Twitch. They're going other places. For me, I personally don't care that much about the rules and regulations of YouTube, because, it's run, like I said, it's run by assholes, and they're just making these assholes that make 6 million fake accounts and do all their kindergarten bullshit, and nothing gets done. So sometimes people have to take things into their life and other things into their own hands, and it gets messy. So it's like, what's the point? But like I said, I'm only doing YouTube, and I think other people are doing YouTube for fun. It's a hobby, because people want to talk about music, they want to talk about politics, they want to talk about this and that. And they should have the right to do that. But YouTube, Neil and his team of monkeys, should be monitoring their website, and they don't have the capabilities and people to do that. They're not going to have somebody watching every fucking video 24/7. I know that's impossible. Because it's like, I don't know the exact number, but it's like a lot of videos put on YouTube constantly. So it's like, what's the point of watching 6 million videos a day just to weed out the comments that are bad, the videos that violate community guidelines every single day, because people use other people's content. without their permission, and then when people make privacy complaints and community guideline complaints and copyright complaints, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. And that's why, the DMCA things, I think is ridiculous. I mean, if somebody steals your content without your permission, that content should be automatically struck down for a copyright. You don't even need to do a copyright strike. I'm just saying, but that's the way, YouTube and Google are. And I still believe that YouTube should have never partnered with Google. YouTube should be its own website, not partnered with Google, and you have to make a Google Plus account, or just not even Google Plus, Google account, to just sign up for this garbage festival website. Back in my day, when I first started on YouTube 15 years ago, this Friday, I might add, it was so easy, and we had a lot of great things on YouTube, and this is like when I don't know if it was before Susan joined, or even after, or whatever, but YouTube was fun. You had a lot of good features, like you can use the webcam, you had annotations, people can message each other, you could do video replies and this and that. They took all that shit out, and that was bad. That was the start of the downhill run for YouTube. Minus the rise and fall of the WC, which has pretty much been extinct since 2015. I think we all know why. And pretty much everybody from the original YWC, besides myself, is gone. Pretty much all of them from when I joined in 2009 up to 2011, 2015, even from a couple of years ago. Like one of the, there's like, how AEW has the pillars of AEW? Well, there's the pillars of the YWC. Me, WJ, well, you can pick and choose the other two, like Spinnernet, Gemini, all the big name YouTubers back before I even joined, and when I did join. But I'm the OG. I'm still here. I'm still alive and kicking. My health's not great, but still I'm alive and kicking. And I'm gonna keep going until I just don't feel like doing it anymore. I just I'll get bored of it. I have gotten bored of it in the last couple of years, but, I want to go out on my terms, not other people's terms. So, you don't like it? Too fucking bad, 'cause I'm going to be here for a while. So, how long? That remains to be seen. I could be here for the next 3 years. I can go another 15 and go into my 60s. But, as long as I'm, as long as I'm having fun doing what I love, and that's my hobby, talk about wrestling or music or vlogging, whatever it may be, I'm going to have fun doing it. And that's pretty much all I got to say about that. And if you like my content, great. You don't? Too fucking bad. Go do your own shitty videos on your shitty channel. I'm going to keep doing my videos that I personally like doing. And if they get a lot of hits, great. They don't, I don't care. I don't care if I have, on this channel, I have 608 subs. I don't care. I mean, I would love to have, like what Joe Cronin has, what JD has, and other people like PewDiePie, millions and millions and millions of subs. But do I care? No. If I get 1 sub, or I get 1,000 subs, that's great, It's great that people, like real people, watch my shit. I mean, I know there's a lot of trolls that make stupid fake accounts, either me or whatever it may be, and they sub to me just to watch me because they have a super hard-on for me, even though it's very small, but I mean, it is what it is. They want to make 6,000 fake accounts and just sub to me just to watch what I'm saying and clipping and this and that. I personally don't care. But thank you for watching, thank you for the view, and thank you for the free sub. Bitch. Did I sub to any of them? No. Because I care less. I got other things to worry about in my life than some 20, 30, maybe 40-year-old schmucks that have no fucking life. Or still live with their mama or daddy, and then, and just have no life. If they have a job, they don't focus on the job. They have a wife, they don't focus on the wife. They have no freaking time, don't take time off to be with them and everything. I actually have a life, I have a job, I make good money on, and I spend time with my family and the missus. So it is what it is. You think otherwise? Too bad, there's no proof of it. So kiss my ass. And that's pretty much all I gotta say about that. I'm not gonna go into a big spiel, because I don't need to. I got other things to do with my time and my life. But anyway, thank you all for watching right here on the Peter Joseph channel. If you didn't know, I'm Peter Joseph. I'm a content creator talking about the wonderful world of professional wrestling, life, or whatever I feel like talking about. And like I said, if you like it, great. There's the door. Don't let it hit your stinky, smelly, fat fucking douchebag ass on the way out. Just get out of here. Go to your dead channel. And that's pretty much all I gotta say about that. And follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Gotta be real there. If you're not, you're getting blocked. You don't like it, too bad. Share the video all over the internet. Most importantly, tap that bell and turn on all notifications so you don't miss the next video. Because if you miss anything, pretty much you're SOL, and I think we all know what that means. And if you don't know, you need to get slapped in the face. Pretty much. And that's all I gotta say about that. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, on this Tuesday afternoon, hot and humid again here in the Northeast, but probably be the last time we see one of those hot 80, 90 degree days here in the Northeast. It's going to be raining pretty much for the next 5 days. It's going to feel like Seattle, pretty much. It's supposed to rain tonight. We're getting a storm, and then pretty much now it's tropical storm, tropical depression. I don't know what it is right now. I guess you can call it tropical storm Debbie. Really did a number on Florida, the northeast Florida, Jacksonville, pretty much got bombarded. Orlando got a lot of rain. Tampa got a lot of rain. Now it's pretty much in southern Georgia and the Carolinas. It's kind of meandering to the east, and then it's gonna curve back. It's gonna go east, northeast, and then come back northwest, and then go back northeast. It's going like boom. And then next thing you know, we're getting it here in the Northeast by this weekend, which sucks. I got things to do this weekend, and I don't want to kind of change plans. So, but it's supposed to get out of here by Saturday mornings, early Saturday afternoon. So my weekend plans won't be ruined. Sunday's gonna be a great day, the better day. But Saturday is gonna be a little bit in the morning and maybe a little bit in the afternoon, but it's going to clear up by Saturday night. So if you have plans for this weekend, keep them, depending on where you live. If you live further north, like in Boston and points north, you might have problems. But it should be clearing out by Sunday. So just be careful, the winds. And there's going to be some tropical storm winds, some gusty winds, some rain. I don't know about thunder boomers. Tonight we're supposed to get some here in the Northeast, but hopefully it won't mess up my power like Friday did, and a little bit on Saturday. Not too much on Saturday, thankfully. But other than that, Sunday was great. I went out to hang out to help a couple friends move, and that was good. Got some good times, good fun, and then I had a great Sunday night with the family, and that's all I got to say about that. But you people think I don't have a life and I have no friends? You don't know me very well, do you? I'm just saying. So, oh yeah, I brought back the cross because I haven't worn it in a while. Not because I don't hate God or anything like that. I just haven't it's been pretty lazy and I haven't worn it. But, it is what it is. It's like, it's not like I don't believe in God. I love God. I love God. God is good. It's like my good buddy Dave Mustaine, right, Dave? Hello, me. Meet the real me. And my misfits way of life. What do you mean I don't believe in God? talk to him every day. Yeah, pretty much he does. That's what I've been doing, talking to God pretty much every day to, wake me up in the morning, let me have a good day, pray for the things I I pray for his guidance and his wisdom, read the Bible a little bit, not saying I'm religious, but, I'm not going the religious route, trying to preach God and everything, but, it's good to believe in God, and it's good to read the Bible, and good to pray every day for the things you want, and then for good health, and, if somebody, you love is not doing so well, pray for their health and guidance and everything. So, it is what it is. I'm not preaching to the choir or everything, but, if you have somebody in your family that's not doing so well, then yeah, pray to God and everything. Pray very hard to God and everything. But if you have other friends that are not doing so well mentally, maybe physically as well, pray to them. And that's why I love going to communities that do that they care about their subs, they care about the people that come in their chat room, so we're all family. Where we go into the chat room, whether it be with me, going to Issa's chat, going to Joe Cronin's chat, other chat groups I go into. I'm a caring person, and I care about the people that I actually follow and everything, and if I get interactive with the chat and everything, and they, I'm not, I care about them, they care about me when I'm struggling and everything, and I don't go in there and say, oh, you please pray for me and my family, this and that, and I'm not going in there, to play the poor me card. Because a lot of people say I play the poor me card a lot. No. I don't play the poor me card or the simp card or whatever it may be. I just go in there, I say, hey, I hope everybody's having a great day, and then people's like, hey, Peter, how's your day going? And I say, it's been, if I have a good day, I'm very good, thank you very much, how's your day? Or I say, I'm not doing so well, I'm going in for surgery tomorrow with this and that, and then people are like, I'm praying for you, and then, the host, whoever it may be, will send their thoughts and prayers and condolences, because that's like I said, we're family, you just can't just go in there and say, oh, fuck you, with all these stupid idiots that do that shit. You're gonna get blocked every single time. But in any case, we move on with that. But yeah, I'm glad I go into chat groups and talk to people that love wrestling and love music or whatever it may be, and we're there for each other. I talk to some people even outside the chat in real life. I help them with their problems. They help me with my problems. I got a lot of problems, but it is what it is. We're family. We fight. We argue, but in the end, we come together for what we love and everything. So you can't understand that, then get the fuck off the internet. Go do your own shit. But like I said, I don't go into chat groups and leave comments and everything. Playing the poor me card. So if you think that, well, fuck you, man. Because when it happens to you, if I see that, I'm like, I don't give a shit. Not my problem. I personally don't care if somebody's dying in your family. I wouldn't give a shit. But if it's like people I know, and then people I'm in a chat group, I'm like, some condolences. I don't know what that was, but anyway. Let me just shut that off. Sorry. Thought I heard something on my computer. So I am watching. I'm starting to watch Chug stream. Adam Cole, baby. He came back yesterday after pretty much almost a month hiatus because he moved to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. And the rumors are still going around with Adam Cole, baby, and Britt Baker possibly they're broken up because of some allegations with cheating. I don't know who did it. I think we all know it's probably Britt. But, you never know with Adam Cole these days, he's a maniac. He's an animal, but I really don't think they're broken up. I just think Adam Cole moved to Pittsburgh. It's like, I don't think he has family there in Pittsburgh. I know Britt lives in Pittsburgh, and, maybe he moved to Pittsburgh to be with Britt, even though Britt has her dental business in Florida. I don't know. I don't know why Adam Cole Baby moved by himself, I might add, and had a lot of problems with that. Broken mugs, broken TVs, this and that, and not a great, I'm watching him now, it's not a great setup, but he's getting there. So, should be screaming later today, he said. He has to fix the camera, the frame rate, it's not that great, because it's like, it's shit. So, it's gonna take some more time for Adam Cole Baby to get back to streaming like a madman on Twitch. But, I'm glad he's back. We all missed him. But hopefully, the personal problems aside and his rehab with his shattered ankle, gets better. He's had a lot of setbacks this year. Trying to get back in the ring, trying to get back into ring shape. And we're just waiting for the day that he gets medically cleared. I don't know when that'll be. I mean, we're at August the 6th right now. We're pretty much almost a year into when he got hurt. Just about. I think he was hurt in September. Right after Grand Slam, I believe. So we're getting close to it, the 1 year anniversary of Adam Cole breaking his ankle and shattering it into a million pieces. So it's been 1 year, almost to the day and the month when Adam Cole sadly got injured, and hopefully he'll be back I'm hoping by the end of this year, but at this rate, with the setbacks and the move and everything, personal problems he might have, probably won't see him till maybe next year. When? I don't even know. I could say Revolution 2025. I could say, maybe Dynasty. But, when he does get medically cleared, I think they're going to keep it hush-hush, like when he returned as the Devil. We didn't know who's going to be the Devil, and then Adam Cole shows up, he's like, I'm the Devil! I still think that was a bad idea. Good at the time, but now you look at it, it's been almost 1 year since the whole Undisputed Kingdom, Adam Cole is the Devil revelation. That's coming up in December. But look at the Undisputed Kingdom from December 2023 up to now. Not so good, Al. Oh yeah, Roddy won the Intercontinental title. That's great. I'm Matt Taven and freaking Mike Kanellis Bennett, still your Ring of Honor Tag Team Champions. Barely defend the belt anyway. Right? And then Wardlow. What the fuck has Wardlow done since he joined that group? Nothing. Nada. The same bullshit that Tony Khan has done to him. Remember when he was like, he was thinking of leaving? We should have left. Should have went to WWE and let Hunter and HBK kind of mold him and do what they want with him. Or maybe Wardlow could have went to the indie circuit, because that's where he came from. He could go to Mexico, be in CMLL or Triple A, or go to Japan and see if Mr. Obari, not even Mr. Obari, so, Tanahashi, deal with him. Because how Japan loves those big guys, like Lance Archer and, other big men like Vader, and back in the day, Vader, he was a beast in Japan. A beast! Yeah, Brock Lesnar, same thing, too. He was only there for a little bit. Hogan, the same thing. Hogan was IWGP Heavyweight Champion for, a cup of coffee. Same thing with Brock Lesnar and Kurt Angle. Just saying. They were there, they won the belt, dropped it right then and there. I was like, what's the point of them winning it? But yeah, what the fuck are they done with Wardlow lately? I know somebody on Twitter, I think, said, how about get rid of Wardlow, secretly get rid of Wardlow and put in the Beast Mortas in his place. I'm like, yeah! That's a great idea! The fans wouldn't even know. Like, what happened to Wardlow? I don't know. And then you find out later on the dirt sheets, oh, Wardlow got released. When? Oh, secretly released. Get out of here. You know, basically, Spanish Archer, get him out of here. Fuck him. I mean, really, Wardlow's AEW career has been pretty much shit. 2 garbage TNT title reigns, which didn't even last that long. And then creative, you know, being WWE creative is not creative being creative, as we always know. That's, you know, look at WWE these days. But, yeah, they have nothing for Wardlow. And he's just there. You haven't seen him come out with the Undisputed Kingdom in a long time. At least 3, maybe 4 months now. I can't even remember the last time we saw Wardlow on TV. Meaning, I'm talking about Ring of Honor TV, Dynamite, Rampage, Collision. I haven't seen the guy. I'm like, where is he? He's probably sitting at home, like, looking at his phone, like, waiting for that call from Tony Khan. Hey, we need you for Collision. Get over here. Then he gets there. Here's your paycheck. Go home. Like, what the fuck did I come here for? I'm wasting my time here in AEW. I feel bad for... I don't feel that bad for Wardlow, but still. Big guy, big, beefy, you know, strong, musclehead guy, kind of like Brian Cage, but still. At least they're doing something with Brian Cage now. You know, he's kind of losing these days, but still, that's another story. That's another story for another time. At least he has his hot as fuck wife there now, Melissa Santos, as a backstage interviewer for Ring of Honor. She's on Ring of Honor here and there, but mostly she does backstage interviews for the AEW YouTube channel. It'd be nice to see her on TV every once in a while, but just saying her and her. Woo. Just keep her away from Ray Phoenix. I'm kidding. Speaking of Ray Phoenix, there's a couple of stories I want to put down below, so I'm gonna title this differently from what I wanted to talk about. There's a couple of stories that I want to get to, and then later on today I gotta go shopping a little bit. So after I'm done shopping, I'm gonna come back. Hopefully I have power because it's supposed to storm. And, you know, it is what it is. So I'm gonna do my Raw review over on my main channel, KillDemon669, a little bit later, and then maybe, hopefully later tonight, after NXT Great American Bash Night 2 goes off the air, right back here on the channel, doing that. But then again, who knows how tired I'll be by then. I might do it tomorrow. I might do it tomorrow. I might do Dynamite tomorrow, and then do NXT maybe late Thursday night. And then, you know, I hate pushing everything back, but, you know, I hate doing it to you guys, because, like, you know, it's like, oh, yeah, I say, oh, you know, NXT review coming up later, and you're all waiting for it, and it's like, where is it? You know, it's life, and, you know, I'm sorry, sometimes I get really tired, and I go to take a nap, and then next thing I know, I'm out for like 5-6 hours, and then by the time I get up, it's like 3-4 o'clock in the morning. And I don't really like doing late night videos. I know I've done lots of late night videos, like 1, 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, sometimes 5 o'clock in the morning. But that's only for, like, Wrestle Kingdom purposes, but that's just another story for another time. Yeah, like, you're doing videos, you should be sleeping next to your wife, and, like, she don't care. Who cares? I'll do it when I feel like it. You don't run my channel, you don't run my life, so go fuck yourself. But in any case, ladies and gentlemen, yeah, so Ray Phoenix and his brother, Pentagon Zero. There's a nice freaking video on AEW YouTube page. It's like a documentary type thing about their career. Very nicely done. And now there's rumors going around that Pentagon's contract's pretty much coming up. I think Ray Phoenix as well. So there's rumors that the Lucha Brothers will be possibly coming to NXT or the main roster. Because you know Hunter would love to have them. You know Hunter would love them. And HBK, you know, Shawn Michaels, you know, Heartbreak Kid, you know, that guys. But, I mean, if I'm Tony Khan, I would hate to lose them, because they're a great tag team, former trios tag team champions with, you know, in Death Triangle with that bastard Pac. Ray Phoenix, former Intercontinental Champion, even though that was kind of given to him because of Moxley's. Well, I don't even want to go there with that, but still, both great high flyers. Pentagon's a legend. Ray Phoenix a legend. We all know both of them from their time in Mexico and their time on Lucha Underground. I miss Lucha Underground so much. But great matches with the Bucks. Great match with FTR, the Briscoes, and even they were in Ring of Honor for a little bit. Both guys were, did some indie work. I even met Pentagon way back when he was doing an indie show in my area. Met the guy. I forgot who he was fighting. I think he was fighting. Was he fighting Matt? I think he was fighting Matt Riddle when Matt Riddle was an indie guy before he even made it to WWE. Look where he is now. He's like a champion in MLW, I think. Look what you missed, there, Hunter. So, hey, TNA could have had him. Still, he goes to MLW, becomes I don't know. He's not the world champion, I don't think, but he is a champion. I forgot which one, but I don't even follow Major League Wrestling these days. I care less for the promotion, but. Hey, guess where, look where Jacob Fatu came from, MLW. He was a beast there, I heard. He was a beast. I had to look up some old MLW events. Whew, boy. You thought he's a beast now? Look at some MLW shows. He was a beast. And now he's injured, which sucks. He hurt his foot. I don't know what happened to his foot. Look, he broke his foot, his ankle, but... on that big dive on the outside of Cody at SummerSlam. And I think he was supposed to do something in the ring. But if you notice, he's like grabbing his leg. It's like, yeah, his shin or his leg is shattered or his ankle. Like he might have twisted his ankle, broke his ankle, who knows. He couldn't even get up. Because he tried to get up and he just like fell and collapsed. And then he grabbed the chair. Fuck! He knew it too. I think you all know. You saw SummerSlam. He was pissed. So I think they were supposed to do something in the ring, and I think he told Solo, get in the ring, get in the ring. I really think Jacob was supposed to be in the ring when Roman came out with his epic freaking return. And we're gonna see him on Friday on SmackDown. Throw up your ones, baby. Throw up your ones and acknowledge your tribal chief every day. Every day we must acknowledge the tribal chief and acknowledge God! Well, Roman's not God, I'm saying God himself, not Roman. Just saying. But in any case, yeah, I think that's what Jacob was supposed to do. He was supposed to, lay out Cody, and then have Solo throw him in, and then, Cody, I think, was supposed to kick out or something. I don't know how the finish was supposed to be, but I know Roman was supposed to come out anyway. And then Roman, maybe hits the Superman punch on Solo, knocking him out. And then maybe Jacob and him have a stare down. Let's see what would happen there. But I think Roman would have knocked Jacob until next week. And then speared him and then speared Solo. And then just look at and then Cody just like, oh? And people are like, oh, Roman and Cody are working together. They're going to be like the Mega Powers. Who gives a fuck? Who really gives a fuck or they do team up? And they form a little Mega Powers type tag team. The next thing you know, they're doing the freaking Handshake of Doom. Brother, the madness and the mania are united together, brother. Do you really think fucking Roman cared? He just came there to take care of Solo because there's a fake-as fuck tribal chief. There's only one OTC, that's the original tribal chief himself, Roman Reigns. He didn't really come out to help Cody. Cody's like standing like, and then Roman with a little nod. And people, people say, Roman loves, this and that about Roman and Cody. First of all, Roman did the nod to Cody because he respects Cody, respects the Rhodes family, if you notice that. Who whooped Roman in NXT? Oh, that's right, Dusty Rhodes, man, the Dream, baby. I love him like a son. I'll never go give a shit about Cody, baby. Pretty much, you know? I mean, the Wise Man's promo, when he was talking to Cody, I think it was like WrestleMania 39, somewhere around that time. It was right. Dusty basically treated Roman like he was his son. Or in Paul Heyman's terms, like, oh, you know, he's a son I never had, basically. But damn did Paul Heyman mold Roman to a beast. I mean, you gotta give the Wise Man credit. Because Roman was pretty much getting shoved down our throats for years. And I know I said what I said back in the day. I already apologize for that. Because the whole, when he had cancer, not the cancer, leukemia, that was, you know, that kind of changed my outlook about the guy. I hated his character because he was getting shoved down our throats like Cena. And you know, my distaste for John Cena. I fucking hate the guy. I respect him for what he's done for the business, but as a character, fuck him. That's the same thing with Roman, back from 2015 up to 2018, when it was the big dog, and he was getting shoved down our throats. His promos sucked ass. Matches were good, but promos were garbage, you know, suffering, succotash, you know, this and that. I'm like, what is this? This is not Roman. This is garbage Roman. You know, even as a face, when he was a face, his promos were starting to get a little bit better. I really think at the tail end of 2019, going into a little bit of 2020 before the pandemic hit, Roman was starting to, you know, really be impressive. You know, everything, promos were getting better. And then when he came back, I mean, like, the whole pandemic happened because you don't want Roman to get COVID and anything with his leukemia. That would have been really bad. So he took all that time off, pretty much from, it wasn't at WrestleMania 36. So I think he left right after the Royal Rumble. And then took him a long time to come back. And where did he come back at? SummerSlam 2000. And then he went on a 3.5-year monster run with that belt, because he won it at Payback in September. 3.5 years of epic fucking shit. His promos got better. He got with the Usos, who got better, way better. You know, he brings in Solo, who was meh in NXT. He wins the North American title, and then they pretty much like it kind of flaked out a little bit. And you know, he had some good wins here on SmackDown and a little bit on Raw here and there. But I think, you know, Roman's doing this. He's running pretty much. It's his baby. The whole bloodline storyline is going on. He's pretty much in control of that with Heyman and Hunter, the guidance and everything. But pretty much this is Roman's storyline, and we're just living in it. And now we got the bloodline. They're gonna have the start of the Bloodline Civil War, which is gonna go all the way to probably next year. You know, we have to make a pit stop at War Games, and then I don't know if they're gonna do Roman versus Rock at Mania 41. People still think it's Cody versus The Rock. Roman versus Solo, or could it happen this year? Who knows? At this point, it might look like we're gonna get Roman and Solo. When, maybe at Bad Blood? Maybe, but I think we might do that tag team match before that at Bash in Berlin. Probably get that announcement on Friday. I mean, we'll see. But yeah, Roman goes back at SummerSlam 2020. Goes on a 3.5-year epic run. Goes away for, guess how many months? Just about 4 months. And I said this since WrestleMania when he lost. The day he lost that belt to that bitch Cody, I was like, and I did my review, I was like, I bet you nothing he comes back at SummerSlam. Because that's where he came back the first time. Pretty much almost 4 years ago. About 4 years ago. See, you should listen to me more often because you think I'm full of shit. A lot of people think, oh, you're full of shit. You don't know nothing about wrestling. I've been watching wrestling for 43 4 years since I was a little bitty hoaxer, dude. I'm 47 years old. I've been watching it since I've been like 3-4 years old. I know pretty much everything from the AWA days, well, not so much the AWA days, you know, pretty much the WWF days with the golden era of WWE, a little bit of NWA before they became WCW, and all that other shit, all the way up to the Attitude Era, the New Generation Era when WWF sucked dick, pretty much, and then the resurgence of WWF before it became WWE. I heard there's a rumor that the WWE is going to try to become the WWF again. That ain't going to work. Those pandas, you know, those people, with the pandas are like, yeah, ain't going to happen. You think WWE is going to become WWF again, you must be freaking delusional. But like I said, rumor. But in any case, we got that situation. But yeah, Roman came back, as I said he would, at SummerSlam, so thank you very much. And like I said, you should listen to me more often, because when most of the things I say, some of it don't happen. So, I eat crow every once in a while. So yeah, I was wrong. But certain things I am not wrong on. So when I say something might happen in the future, Conan, it might happen. And Roman coming back at SummerSlam, I predicted the night of WrestleMania Night 2. As soon as I did my review, I was like, Roman's coming back at SummerSlam. He's gonna go after Cody. Well, he didn't go after Cody, per se, but Cody even said at the scrum, he's like, let's just run it back for a third time. Because pretty much it's 1-1. Roman won at 39, and then Cody, with help from Taker, the goat of all goats, and Cena, and Seth Rollins, and, pretty much everybody on the roster. Roman left for 4 months to do a movie, and then now he's back. He's gonna go on another monster epic fucking run. We talk about innings. Heyman's like, we're always asking Heyman, what inning are we in? We're not even talking about innings anymore. We're not even in an inning. We're just going with it. We're not in an inning anymore. We're just going. It's like another chapter of the book, you know what I mean? We're in another chapter, and I would say we're pretty much in, I can't even give you a number what chapter, but we're in another big, huge chapter right now. The OG Bloodline versus the fake-as-fuck Wish version of the Bloodline. So it's Solo's Bloodline versus Roman's Bloodline, which is gonna start culminating pretty much in the next few weeks. Jimmy's gonna come back, maybe this Friday, I don't know when. Jay, don't know what he's gonna be doing yet. I think Jay's gonna eventually come back to the group, and then by the time we get to SummerSlam, I think we're gonna get Sammy. Sammy's in the Uso, because he's been and if you watch Raw, him and the Yeet Man himself, Jay Uso, Yeet. They're thinking about going for the tag team belts with against Judgment Day, Finn Balor, and JD McDumbfuck. I think they'll win those belts. I don't know for how long, but I think that situation might bleed into the Civil War storyline. And then when they do War Games, it's gonna be 5-on-5. Or 4, it may be 4-on-4 or 5-on-5. They do 4-on-4. I can see Solo, the Girls of Destiny, and Jacob possibly. Not even saying anything about Ikulio or Zila Fatu or even Lance Anoa'i. I keep thinking, when I say Lance Anoa'i, I think of Lance Archer. I don't know why, but it's the same name, Lance. But I do, Ikulio is pretty much signed with WWE. We don't know when he's gonna even show up. Lance Anoa'i, pretty much, he's getting there. Zila Fatu missed an indie show just to go to WrestleMania. I wonder why. To see Roman, basically. Now, I don't know. I would say Julio joins up with Solo's fake group. And I think Lance would go with Roman. But then again, it could change. And there's other members of the family coming in. I think there's a big fat guy named Juice. Or Thamu, or whatever. I forgot his name, his actual name. I think it's Thamu. not Shamu, but Thamu. This storyline with the Bloodline is going to go on for years. I know Roman's like getting close to 40. He's pretty much, people say he's past his prime. I don't even think so. He's in his prime right now. The Usos, in their prime. Solo, getting there. Wheels of Destiny, I think they kind of hit their prime, went down a little bit, now they're trying to get back to their prime again. Jacob, starting his epic career. If you've seen his indie work in MLW, he's going to be a huge star for WWE. Then you got Julio coming in. I think he's going to be a big star. I hope. Lance Anoy, I think he'll be a big factor in that group. Damu. And the other members that might be coming in. I don't know if they're going to add a female. They've been talking about that for a long time, like the last year or so. Maybe getting Naomi to join the group, because she's going out with, she's married to Jimmy, so it fits. Yeah, I would have said Tamina, but what has Tamina done lately? Basically, I don't even know if Tamina's still in the fucking company at this point. I would have had Tamina be there as the first female member of the Bloodline, but now I'm looking at it, yeah, I would have Naomi. Because really there's no other female members of the Bloodline that are wrestling that I know of. But, they all have kids. They're probably going to be joining WWE or maybe TNA, AEW, Ring of Honor. Yeah, because now it's both now. And maybe New Japan, maybe they'll go to Mexico, maybe they'll go to Puerto Rico. Who knows? But, the future looks very good for the Bloodline. And I'm here for it. I'm here for it. But, right now, we're about to start pretty much I don't know how long this might last. A year, 2 years, 3 years, who knows. This Bloodline Civil War. I am here for it. You got Raw with pretty much like 6,000 storylines going on. With the new Judgment Day of Liv Morgan, Finn Balor, JD McDumbfuck, Dom Dom, and I don't know why, Carlito. Oh, he had a big freaking rant last night. Holy shit. He went off last night. But in any case, I don't know why. I don't even know why Carlito's in the group. Dom Dom just brought him in. He's like, just like comedy relief for the new Judgment Day. And now they're gonna go against Finn, Poppy and Mommy. I don't know if they're gonna get other members, because basically it looks as a 5-on-2. They gotta get 3 more members, basically. Who they get, I don't know. They better get good members, because if they just get members like the New Day or something like that, I'm like, And now the New Day is kind of like reformed, basically. Like the New Day version 2. Because now Kofi came back from his injury. Well, he came back in Japan, then he got re-injured, now he's back again. They teamed him against the AOP, and how that match went. They're back together, and now they have the Big O, not that Big O, the indie Big O, but they brought in Odyssey Jones, who they drafted 2 years ago. We didn't know, where the hell happened to him? He just comes out and obliterates everybody. I was like, shit. So basically, and I said this on Twitter last night, Odyssey Jones is basically the Big E of the New Day version 2. Big E doesn't even care. Big E gave praise to Odyssey Jones. So I think, Big E can't wrestle anymore. I don't know if he's ever going to wrestle anymore. He's now like an analyst, basically, on the pre-show and the pre- and the post-show. So I think what WWE did, I don't know if they went to Big E about this, but I think Hunter and company said, you know what, we have Odyssey Jones, he's just there in catering or somewhere. He's somewhere, he's home, either in catering or he's home. We got this guy, what are we going to do? Here's an idea, let's put him with the New Day. Make him as a Big E type character, but bigger. You know what I mean? Not big like muscle big, fat big. And I'm here for it. I am here for for Odyssey Jones and the New Day. I think they'll really give the Final Testament pretty much their walking papers, pretty much. I mean, did you see Odyssey Jones pick up both Akam and Razor? You know, I think it was, I forgot who it was, but you saw he picked them up, he held them in his other hand, in one hand, and then the other member of the AOP just like got there and then kind of like put himself on the arm, and then Odyssey Jones like picked him up because he's big and strong. Double sidewalk slam. The fans are going nuts. I was like, damn, that was nice. So probably get a 6-man tag team match next week on Raw with those two groups. They got that. Then you got the Wyatt Six. Amazing fucking stuff with that. With Gacy's VHS tape. That was great. And then the 6-man tag where they basically murdered Chad Gable and the Creed Brothers, now known as American Made. Stupid name! Stupid! Should have named them something else. People are saying they're American males. I'm like, yeah. American males, blah, 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 and American males. Probably one of the greatest theme songs in WCW history. But still, next to the NWO, of course. But then I was like, yeah, that ain't gonna work because Scotty Riggs and Marcus Buff Bagwell will probably be pissed. Yeah, Chad Gable using the American Males tag team name. Yeah, that ain't gonna happen. But yeah, it's called American Made. I don't like the name at all. They basically, I mean, they held, they got a little offense in against the Wyatt Six, but, woo boy, they got obliterated. And it was, you knew they were going to lose because, it's the Wyatt Six in-ring debut with Gacy and Dexter. Dexter, I don't know how Dexter got his hair all like that. The last time we saw Dexter, he had that, he still had that blonde hair, but it looked like a mohawk. Not a mohawk, per se, like, it's all up. And I'm like, how did it grow that fast? I mean, he's got dreads and everything. I mean, he's portraying Mercy Mercy the Vulture and everything. I mean, he looks great. And then you got Eric Rowan. What can I say about Big Red Eric Rowan? The whole group last night, they worked like a well-oiled machine. All of them came out last night. Uncle Howdy, Bo Dallas, and Nikki Cross, Abigail the Witch. Even though people calling her Sister Abigail these days, even Michael Cole even said it. They came out, the chair is there, the lantern. It was the same arena where the Wyatts debuted on Raw. I was crying up a storm because I miss Bray Wyatt. It's almost, and pretty much I think in 2 weeks, it's going to be the 1-year anniversary of Bray Wyatt's untimely passing. Same with Terry Funk, too. I don't think there was a dry eye in the house in Baltimore last night. And I'm glad they used Shattered, Bray Wyatt's theme, before he passed on. I'm glad they used that. Just the way they are getting portrayed, I think Bray Wyatt is smiling 10 miles wide right now in heaven of what his younger brother, Bo Dallas and company, are doing right now. This is cinematically great. I want more of it. I want to see what happens with them. I want Bo Dallas to win the world title. I'm not afraid of saying that. Nikki, I don't know about the women's title. I mean, probably get there. And then I mean, you look at the other titles on Raw. You got the you got the Intercontinental title, Braun Breaker. I would love to see Eric Rowan get a belt, maybe the tag team belts, or maybe you have Gacy or Dexter win like a mid-card title or the tag team belts. I think that's probably going to happen. They're going to get the Wyatt Six are going to get the tag team belts. That's a definite. When? Don't know. But I do see Bo Dallas possibly becoming world champion. Lot of years, too late. Because he was a champion in NXT and everybody had no belief. But, his portrayal of Uncle Howdy and the whole Wyatt Six faction on Raw, making Raw very good. I mean, Raw last night was epic. It was very chaotic. I mean, the whole Bronson Reed basically murdering Seth Rollins to the point he's, puking up blood. And Michael was like, oh, he got a CAT scan, he had to get an endoscopy. I mean, his ribs are shattered. He was done. I think they written him off. Well, I didn't say. They wrote him off TV for a while. I pretty much know why. I think because was Becky supposedly with her cryptic Instagram post. I think it was an Instagram or a tweet saying that, she's thanks to fans and everything, and people thinking that Becky's retiring. Probably a lie. Who knows? I think they wrote off Seth. I think they're possibly gonna make baby number 2. I probably think you see, people that are couples, they take time off because they want to start a family and everything. That's why Becky was off for a little bit, and then when Asuka won Money in the Bank 2020, and I knew somewhere down the line she was going to cash in on Becky, and Becky just, she just came on that epic Raw and said, here, Asuka, here's the belt. You don't need to cash in. Here's your belt. Asuka's like, what? I'm going to go be a mother. Mother? That was the weirdest, I was like, okay, I'm going to cash in, but here's your belt. Asuka's like, that was easy. And Asuka had a nice run with that belt after the time, and then, Becky was pregnant with her baby, Rue. And then came back after she had the baby and everything. And now that Becky's, pretty much her contract is done, hasn't re-signed. She has her book is #1 on the New York Times bestseller list. The paperback version is coming out in next year. I haven't got it yet. I want to read it. So, probably might go to Barnes and Noble in the city maybe in the next few months, maybe next few weeks, next few months. I might get it for Christmas. Who knows? But in any case, I think that's why Seth Rollins pretty much got written off Raw, because I think they're gonna, Rue, needs a companion. They want to, grow up to be an only child. I mean, some families don't have another kid for a while because of maybe money issues. Who knows? But in any case, that's why I really think they wrote off Seth for a little bit. I think he's going to spend some time with his family, with Becky and with his daughter, Rue, and then maybe make a brother or a sister. Who knows? I don't know if that's going to happen. I'm just hypothetically saying that. But, yeah, so Seth got fucked up last night, so he's going to be gone. I doubt he'll come back at Bash of Berlin to get his revenge on Bronson Reed. I think it might be a Bad Blood. I mean, we'll have to see what happens with that. Drew McIntyre and Punk. That segment yesterday, that's leading to Hell in a Cell at Bad Blood. Even though Punk did say he doesn't want to do Hell in a Cell anymore, well, I guess you're going to be doing it now, huh, Punky? You hypocrite. So we got that coming up at Bad Blood. We got Walter and Randy fucking Orton kind of reliving that King of the Ring situation. I like that. So they're putting Randy kind of turning on his buddy Cody. So that's going to be put on the back burner for a little bit. So we could see that at Bad Blood. I doubt that, but I'm thinking it's probably going to be, could be by WrestleMania next year. I think Randy will win the Royal Rumble. There's a lot of people saying Randy's going to win the Royal Rumble next year and go on to face Cody, beat Cody, either on night 1 or night 2, which I'll be very happy to see. Randy gets belt number 15, so it'll be one away from Flair and Cena. Cena's with an asterisk, of course. And that makes next year very interesting, because Cena's going on his farewell tour. How about at SummerSlam next year, Randy Orton defends the belt against Cena? I don't want Cena to win the belt again, because beating Flair's record, obliterating that, shattering it, and he's the, he's the record-breaking 17-time World Heavyweight Champion. Gonna be in the Hall of Fame at WrestleMania next year. Probably get inducted by Orton, maybe by Triple H, who knows? I think it might be Orton. I mean, it fits, because they came up together in 2002 on SmackDown, so why not? I mean, that screams WrestleMania as well, but I'm thinking, But the only way you can do that is if, if Randy doesn't win the Royal Rumble, and maybe Cena wins the Elimination Chamber. I hope not, but then you have Cody versus Cena. You way you want to see that? Nah. Two boring as fuck wrestlers with boring as fuck promos. So it'll be like missionary night every fucking night on SmackDown. I'm like, hey, it's time for missionary position with Cody Rhodes and John Cena. Boring as fuck, which as we all know, missionary position sucks. We don't do that here in Casa del Joseph. No, 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 no. Lay down that pipe. Either I lay down that pipe or, go to cowgirl country, you know what I mean? Rose will be doing some cowgirl shit. Ooh! Speaking of Chugs, Chugs is live. I was gonna go out. I don't even think I'm gonna go out now because, for shopping, so. And I don't want to really miss Chugs, so I'm probably gonna go out shopping tomorrow. So I'm gonna take the day off today, rest of the day off to watch Chugs. I meant to watch his Elden Ring, last night, but he's live now, so I'll kind of catch up later. But I'm gonna watch him tonight. He's back live on Twitch. That's a good thing. So go follow Chugs on or Adam Cole baby on Twitch. The Chugs. Tell him I said hello. And that's pretty much it. Alright, so we move that. We'll talk about Chugs later. Anyway, so that's that. So the Lucha Brothers might be going to WWE. Tony Khan might re-sign them. Who knows at this point? They might go to CML back to Mexico. So that's that. Also, big news. Well, before we get to NXT, I want to send my heartfelt condolences out to Bob Backlund. Bob Backlund! And his family. Bob Backlund, say that 5 times fast. He's 74 years old. Well, he's got a lot of health problems right now. He's got dementia right now. Let me just read the story if I can. From Sportskeeda. Yeah, so ex-WWE champion. Number 2 on the list, because as we all know, number 1 is Bruno. Number 3 is Hogan. Number 4 is Roman. I really wish Roman would have broke that record. But yeah. Bob Backlund, in a tweet, I don't know by who. Twitter user, this is not the Andrew Dice Clay, but it says, I, Andrew Dice Clay, was at a live signing that Bret Hart was a part of, and he found out that Bob Backlund is suffering from dementia. He's living with his sister in Florida. So, that's not good, because, Terry Funk had dementia. Passed away from that, as we all know, about a year ago. So, yeah. So, like I said, let me, I can't look at it. So, I'm going to read the tweet from at Ian, it's Ian, not Ian, well, Ian could be, Ian Drew Dice Clay, and he says, end quote, I just found out from a live signing Bret Hart was doing that Bob Backlund has dementia and is living with his sister in Florida. Poor guy. Everyone has to suffer in this profession, it seems. You think? So wrestling is, probably one of the most dangerous sports next to boxing and MMA. So, like I said, Bob Backlund is in his mid-70s. He's 74. Dementia is no joke. Most wrestlers from Backlund's generation suffer physically and mentally. Terry Funk, Iron Sheik, even Piper. Not dementia-wise, but, which is what led to the high use of drugs and alcohol back in the 80s, the steroids, all that stuff. So his tweet also mentions it seems like everybody has to suffer in professional wrestling, especially true for old-timers who have been dealing with the horrific fallout of years of brain damage, concussions. I mean, if you're doing this for 30, 40 years, like people like Flair, like Harley Race, like Terry Funk, even Mick Foley. You know, it takes a toll on your body and it takes a toll on your mind too. Physically and mentally, wrestling is, you know, it's tough. It's a tough sport. It's not sports entertainment. If you think it's sports entertainment, you need to get slapped in the fucking face. It's a sport, damn it! And if you don't believe me, go ask Shane Douglas. You can ask Walter himself. Because if you notice in his promos, he's like, I'm gonna bring prestige to the Intercontinental or the World title to the great sport of professional wrestling. He said sport. You think it's not a sport? Look it up. I think, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna put the video on my old Shadow Slayer channel, or it used to be called the Gilmore Chronicles, now I changed it to the Shadow Slayer. But TGC, I believe it's episode number 1, I think it's 193? I have to check that. I think it's 193. Me and the missus herself basically proved with receipts and facts, ladies and gentlemen, that wrestling is a fucking sport. Not entertainment. It's there to entertain you, but it's a legit sport. Professional wrestling. Collegiate wrestling, that's different. Because that's an actual sport. Because it's governed by the NCAA and many other things. That's an actual sport. Collegiate wrestling, yes. Professional wrestling is also a sport. Yes, it is meant to entertain you because they're on TV. I mean, except for the indie promotions, but that's a story for another time. But you're there. You can even ask an indie guy. Do you think wrestling is a sport? Yeah, because, you know, even if I'm making $15 at a house show in front of 15 people, I'm doing what I love. I love wrestling. I want to become a professional wrestler. I want to get to the big leagues. I want to get to WWE. I want to get to AEW, TNA, Ring of Honor. You know, maybe I'll go to CMLL. Go to AAA. You never know. You could go to Puerto Rico. You can go to London. You go to British promotions, Germany, China, Japan. You go to New Japan Pro Wrestling. You can train at the New Japan Dojo in LA, or you go to the one in Japan. I would really go to the one in LA, but that's just me. I go to both of them. I don't care. I mean, if you want to get trained by Shibata, go ahead. I mean, he will kill you, but if you want to go to the one in Japan, they will fuck you up. I mean, look at House of Glory. Well, not as I call it House of Boring, but still. Freaking Amazing Red freaking runs that dojo. I mean, and I've seen the freaking videos of that. That is some hard as fuck shit. And you have to be fucking in good shape to withstand all that shit. It is tough. I mean, I was trained by Joel Maximo, and I did it for basically 3 months. They never got on the show, but I did the training outside of my work. But, you know, I did 3 months of it. I wanted to keep going, but I was like, you know what? I really don't want to hurt myself. I'm in a good job. But what I love doing, I love professional wrestling. I really said, Joel, you know what? As much as I like, you know, coming, training with you, because you're a legend and everything, and hanging out with the other members of the roster and everything, I was like, you know what? I think it's better for me personally, and, you know, I really couldn't pay much for wrestler training and everything, because a lot of money. I was like, you know what, Joel? I came here really to maybe do some work with you, maybe backstage stuff, politics stuff, not politics, you know, maybe running the show here and there. I really wanted to just get my foot in the door and do some commentary, you know. And we sat down, we ran through a match or two, he liked it, you know. He never put me on the show or anything. I was just really a fan, doing the videos which I put up on this channel. You can see a couple of them. Not the greatest commentary work, but I was just rusty at the time. Now I'm like a professional. but which I haven't done because I can't do it because if I put it, I can't really tape it because of the promoters and everything. It sucks. I can't. As much as I would really love to tape, promote indie promotions I go to, but I can't do it because copyright. One, copyright. Two, the promoter will kick my ass, and that's it. So that's why I haven't done pretty much anything since 2022. The last thing I actually did was Joe Ocasio defending the world title against the Funky Monkey himself, Ortiz. That's the last thing I did commentary for. That was in 2022. I still have it up. And thing is when I did put that up, the promoter of that company DM'd me and says, "Hey, you can't do that anymore, because I'll copyright you." It's like, okay, I don't want any trouble. I'm good friends with the promoter, and I was like, you know what? All right. You know, you have your channel, 200,000 fucking subs. You do that. You know, you have your own commentary team. I was just doing it for my own purposes. So I was like, that's it. So, not gonna fight, not gonna have a fight, not gonna have a lawsuit or anything like that. But, you know, I miss it. But, you know, it was a good time. And even Joel Maxwell himself used one of my videos for one of his videos of Magma versus Sami Callihan, where Sami turned on Magma, joined up with a group called Snot. And then you hear, you know, right after the turn, you hear my voice, and it's legit. I'm not making it up. It's like, oh my God, Sami Callihan just joined Snot. Do you hear? That's my voice. So, I did a good job. A lot of good views on that video too. Both videos actually on my channel, this channel, and on the FSW channel. At the time, FSW is no more right now. But that video is still up on my channel. Just look through my videos. You look at Sami Callihan versus Magma. I forgot what event that was, but I think it was in 2016, 16 or 17. I think it was. Good stuff back in the day. But in any case, let's get back to Bob Backlund. Like I said, I sent my condolences out to his family. I know dementia is not really something you can cure. You know, we lost Terry Funk to that. I hope we don't lose Bob Backlund to it. I don't know what stage he's in right now. I think he's just in the early stages. So he's gonna probably get progressively worse. I hope not. I hope we have a few more years with Bob. We don't need to lose a guy like Bob Backlund. You know, it was crushing when we had Terry Funk. Crushing when Bray Wyatt died. Iron Sheik earlier this year. A couple other indie wrestlers and, you know, some wrestlers died this year. You know, we can't afford to lose another one. I hope that was not thunder. But it is like raining now, and I was about to go out. Right after I finished this video, I was about to go out shopping, but it's raining right now, and I'm not going to go out in a torrential downpour. So, I'm going to try to do it tomorrow. Hopefully the weather will cooperate so I can go out after I finish work tomorrow. Because I need some stuff. So, I mean, we'll see what happens with all that. But hopefully the weather will cooperate tomorrow. And it's supposed to rain all week, but hopefully I can get a window of like a 30-minute window maybe. Just run down to the supermarket, get my shit, and get home. But we'll see what happens with that. Moving on from that. Alright, so my prayers go out to Bob Backlund. See what happens with that. So finally, I know I went a long time with this video. I apologize for that. But I had a lot to say and a lot of news of the day. But the big news for today, I should have done this earlier, the first thing, but I talked up a wazoo like I always do, go on tangents and shit. But anyway, big news from NXT. So, the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels, stole Hunter's jet, and he went to Chicago, and I think he went to St. Louis too, and made an announcement on his Twitter page, his great Twitter page, announcing two big, huge shows for the debut of NXT on the CW11. We all know it's debuting October the 1st, but it's not going to be from the Capitol Wrestling Center in Orlando, Florida. No. NXT is going on the road, finally. Not the house shows, because they're all in Florida. And then they do the premium live events. They've been doing it in different cities. No Mercy's going to be in Denver. And I think, I forget where Halloween Havoc's going to be. I think it's in Texas or it's in Carolina. Somewhere in the southeast, somewhere. Well, that's in October, end of October. But in October, the NXT debut of... the CW11 debut of NXT, October the 1st at 8 p.m. live, will be at the Allstate Arena in Chicago, Illinois. That's going to be huge. That Allstate Arena is a pretty big arena, not like the United Center, but the Allstate Arena can hold a few thousand people, 10, 20,000 people at most. So that's going to be a huge debut and pretty much big, huge ratings for NXT on the CW, because it's a major local network. So, you thought 600,000 for NXT on the USA Network or something? Wait till October. They're going to be getting like 800 plus, maybe over 1 million views on the CW11. And then leading into the news. Fans, one at a time! We got the news coming up next! We'll see you next week. You have Vic Joseph and Booker T. He says, "Thank you, fans, for watching NXT. Now let's go to the Channel 11 News with Kaidi Tong and Mr. G," or something like that. Kaidi Tong's probably getting wet in her panties just thinking about that. Who knows? Kaidi Tong's a fucking legend. Freaking, I remember her from back in my day, during the 80s with Ernie Anastas on ABC News at not Channel 11, sorry, ABC 7 News at 11 o'clock, Ernie Anastas and Kaidi Tong. Back in the day, that was some good shit. Ernie Anastas still does, well, he's retired, basically. Kaidi Tong still doing what she loves. 40-some-odd years later, she's like ancient. I don't even know how old the chick is. Let me actually look that up. If I can. If my computer would cooperate. I do gotta get the chugs pretty soon. He just started. So it's 21 minutes into his Elden Ring thing. But he doesn't start playing until 45 minutes to an hour in, so I got time. But anyway, Kaidi Tong is 77 years old. Wow. She doesn't look a day over 25. But, yep. 77, she just turned 77. But she looks amazing. But we get that. So let's go back to NXT. NXT, October the 1st, debut edition on the CW11 will be from the Allstate Arena in Chicago, Illinois. And then the following week, they're doing a 2-week thing. I don't know, it's going to be more. They're going to be on the road permanently. It's like, fuck the Capitol Wrestling Center. Let's go on the road. Why not? Let's do it. So anyway, the following week, which is a big, huge night, October the 8th, NXT going head-to-head with AEW, because AEW is getting preempted because of the Major League Baseball playoffs. Title Tuesday, they're calling it. So, October the 8th, NXT versus AEW. In the ratings, NXT's going to wallop them. But, NXT on the CW11 emanating from the Enterprise Center in St. Louis, Missouri. That should be good. That might be a big, huge show like last year's was in November. That was in November, though. When it had The Undertaker, the Goat of All Goats. They had Cody. I think that's Cena. They had big stars. And I thought it was going to get 1 million views. They didn't even do 900. 900,000, barely. It was like right near 900,000. While AEW got like over 300,000. But, I mean, come on. So, I'll do this in a minute. But yeah, two big, huge shows to start. I mean, to start NXT's debut on the CW11. But we got that. And we're going to move on from there. So that's pretty much all the news of the day. If there's any other news, I might do a second video after that. But really later on, probably after I get done watching my good buddy Chugs, Adam Cole Baby, and have my sensible lunch too. I will be back later on today on my main channel talking about Monday Night Raw, and then maybe a third video on your Triple Threat Tuesday with your NXT review for the Great American Bash Night 2. Gonna be a great show tonight. Say his name, and he appears, Joe Hendry. His first one-on-one match, his debut, well, I wouldn't say debut match, because he had that tag match with Trick, but his first one-on-one match in NXT as he takes on Joe Coffey. That should be pretty interesting. We've got the tag team belts on the line. The superhero Power Rangers of A-Kid and Ben Frazier taking on the former two-time NXT tag team champions, Wesley and Zachary Wentz, or Nash Carter. Well, I guess they're going to call him Zachary Wentz now, which is his real name. So, the MSK, or the Rascals, probably get their tag team belts back tonight. I do see MSK winning those belts, because A-Kid and Ben Frazier, superhero Power Rangers, go bye-bye! I think one of them's going to the main roster, or both of them might be going to the main roster, pretty much joining the Speed roster. Maybe we'll see them on Raw and SmackDown, I don't know, don't care. So we got that coming up later. Yep, we'll probably see what happens with all that tonight on the show. Ora Menza gets a NXT World title shot against Ethan Page. Not going to win it, obviously. We got that. We got Kaylani Jordan defending her NXT Women's North American title against creepy Tatum Paxley. Wendy Choo Choo, creeping in the background as well. I don't think we're going to get a title change. I do see Kaylani maybe losing a belt to Stephanie McCourt or Julia, but we'll see. Probably by Halloween Havoc time, or maybe at No Mercy. But I know Roxy, her title reign is pretty much going to end pretty much in a couple weeks. Because she's been saying a lot of shit to Stephanie McCourt. And also she's saying a lot of shit about Julia, but she's finishing up some dates in Japan. I think the final days in September. Or I think it's this month or September. So might see her at, definitely might see her at No Mercy. Stephanie McCourt, I think will be on NXT TV pretty soon, the next couple weeks. Definitely be at No Mercy. So we'll have to see what happens with that. So the NXT Women's World Title and the Women's North American Title are going to be very interesting to see the next challengers for Kaylani Jordan and Roxy. I think it's going to be Stephanie McCourt and Julia. So definitely getting title changes pretty much going into the fall and the winter months. By the time we hit deadline in December, which is the final pay-per-view of the year for WWE. And we'll see what happens with all that. But NXT do some good shit so far. And like I said, with Shawn Michaels coming out today, announcing that the debut episode of NXT on the CW11 in Chicago. And then the week after that in St. Louis, Missouri, for Title Tuesday, the AEW NXT War. That's not even going to be a war, it's going to be a slaughter fest. Woo, boy, I hate you, Tony Khan. But Tony Khan knows he's going to get slaughtered. I don't care how big the show is. And who could debut or return, who knows. You're going to get slaughtered. It's going to be, I'm going to go out on a limb and say this. NXT on October 8th is going to get over 1 million views. And Dynamite, at best, they get 400,000. At best, 400,000. They're going to get obliterated. And I know all the WWE Mars go, NXT's better than AEW. Whatever. whatever. I mean, do we really care about the ratings these days anyway? I don't. I don't care about them that much. I mean, if I see something on the dirt, you say, oh, Dynamite got 300,000 views. Big fucking whoop. I mean, when Raw goes to Netflix, there is gonna be, I don't even think there's gonna be ratings for that. Because it's Netflix. Netflix, there's no Nielsen ratings. I don't know how many people will be watching Netflix. I mean, I don't know how you rate that, but still. I guess they'll probably go by subscriptions. I don't know. But yeah, I know. You still got the ratings for cable TV. The Nielsen ratings for NXT are going to be amazingly big. Over at least, their ratings are going to go from 600,000 to like maybe a 1.2 or higher. Versus CW11. I mean, look what SmackDown's doing on Fox. They got like a 3.1 rating, something like that. They got a big rating for their debut on Fox. They pretty much been steady at 2 million, a couple of 1.7s here and there. But now, pretty much Fox doesn't want to re-sign them. And every week on SmackDown there's freaking delays. They're blacking out because the fans are cursing. It's going to be the same thing on USA. The same thing. You seen it last night, really, when they were chanting, holy shit. They bleeped the holy shit. I mean, really, it's cable TV. Can we freaking stop with this fucking shit? With this fucking FCC crap. Yeah, you can't say shit on TV. Yeah, but every time you go on, you watch like a network, not a network. You watch a cable program like on TBS or TNT. They're saying ass, dick. They don't say fuck too much, but it's like God. They bleep out goddamn. I mean, really? That's why I fucking hate the FCC. Because they fuck everything up. Communications and technology, especially with the internet. Which I don't even want to get into, because that situation. There might be some good news on the horizon for all you people that are low income, and you're on that program that you pay $30 a month for your internet. There might be some hope. But not much hope, because if they bring it back, it's only going to last a couple months. They're supposed to, they're funding it through the end of the year, and then they probably have to go back to the bargaining table. They try to fund it for 2025 or maybe beyond that. Who knows, but that's your problem, not mine. I pay a nice, pretty reasonable amount of money for the rich man's internet and rich man's cable. Rich man's cable, I'm pretty much locked in until next year at a good price. But rich man's internet, not so good now. But I'm not paying like an arm and a leg. But I can pay for my bills. I can pay for my my other bills for the house, my utilities and everything. The missus helps out as well, so it's everything. I'm good for a while. But right now it's tough because rates are going up. Every year they go up $5, $10, $15. With the cable and internet, and then you got your gas bill goes up and down like a dick in your mom's ass. The same thing with the electric bill and the water bill. Pretty much sometimes stays the same, sometimes it goes up a little bit. The heat bill, which is really the gas bill. I just looked at my electric bill. Woo! Not high. It is very low. Because I got a discount. So, it's like, because they made a mistake. It's like, hey, we're gonna give you a credit for this month. So I'm not even paying a lot of money. And I don't pay a lot of money for my utilities. Now, I could have been paying a lot this month, really. Not like $200-$300 per se, but just cut that in half. But in any case, still can pay the bills. But my gas bill went up a little bit. It is what it is. But I don't even use a lot of gas per se. I don't cook much on the stove. I mean, I cooked last night for me and the missus. So I made some good food. But mostly I use an air fryer. I don't cook much. I make my own food, or I buy like hamburgers. I buy frankfurters. I buy some chicken. Whatever. I don't. I don't go out and buy, like, besides the missus buys her vegetables, so she makes her soup, you know. I buy box soup, like little noodle soup and everything like that. You know, then we'll buy a few things like mac and cheese, we'll buy bread if I want a peanut butter sandwich, or if Rosa wants to make a, sandwich, we'll get cold cuts and stuff like that. So, we're pretty damn good. With our finances and everything like that. People say, oh, this and that. That's all I got to say about that. Alright, guys, I am out of here. I'm going to have my lunch right now. Try to hopefully not lose power tonight, because I know it's supposed to storm. Pretty much in the next hour and a half. They said about 5, 6 o'clock it's going to start storming and raining like crazy. It feels like Seattle. And pretty much the next 4 days are going to be really rainy and dreary. It's not going to be looking good. We're not going to see the sun until probably Sunday. So it's going to be wet, rainy, flooding here in the Northeast, in Jersey and Connecticut, and here in the city, in my area. Lots of rain this week. It's like 2 to 5, maybe more inches of rain than from today all the way up to Saturday. Thankfully my weekend plans are not going to be ruined. I might have to bring the umbrella on Saturday night, but we'll have to see what happens. I don't have to be out till like 4:30 on Saturday night. And Sunday, really got nothing to do Sunday. Sunday's my usual, Sunday dinner. Or if I have something, my friends say, hey, Pete, you want to come out on Sunday? I'm like, okay, fine. So I do that during the day, and then have my Sunday dinner at night. But it is what it is. That's pretty much it. So my weekend plan should be pretty good for the next couple weeks. Next week I'll be on vacation anyway, so because I won't be here next week. So this week, so we got tonight, tomorrow, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, maybe Sunday, and then you got Raw, NXT, and Dynamite. So after I do my Dynamite review, I will be away all of next weekend, Thursday through Sunday. I will be away, so no videos. I might chime in on social media if I have the time. But other than that, I'm going to enjoy my time on the West Coast. So, if you think it's fake, you can't prove it either, so kiss my ass. So, but we'll be back on that following Monday, the 19th, with my Raw review. Get you ready for All In week. Because that's going to be a big week, and then the following week is Bash in Berlin, Labor Day weekend week, along with NXT No Mercy. So I got lots of videos coming your way that day, predictions videos for Bash in Berlin and No Mercy. I gotta do Collision review probably that night, and then I gotta do the review for Bash in Berlin. I gotta do NXT No Mercy predictions and review. And then, Labor Day, we got Labor Day Raw that night. So I might do that really late. I might just do that Tuesday, the 3rd. Get that out of the way, and, I might do a vlog, sometime early on Labor Day, before I go out to the barbecue, and, depending on the weather, of course. And, that's it. And we move on with all of that. So, we got that. So, Labor Day weekend is coming up in, in 3 weeks? 3 weeks, wow. 3 weeks away to the unofficial end of summer, ladies and gentlemen. Crazy as it is. And all you, kiddies out there, and some of you adults, gonna be going back to school pretty soon. So, as, that great song used to say, the summer is over. I am in command. So all those teachers are gonna be in command coming up this month, and for all you people here in the Northeast, pretty much right after Labor Day. I think that Wednesday or Thursday. I think it's the 4th or the 5th. People going back to school here in New York City. Yeah, but you get some off days coming up, for Rosh Hashanah and Jewish holidays. You got Columbus Day coming up. You got You got the fall break coming up, I think, around Halloween. And then November, you got Thanksgiving coming up. You got a day off for Veterans Day. I don't know about Election Day, November the 5th. And then December, you're coming up with winter break, right? Right around Christmas. And Hanukkah's I think Hanukkah's right around the same day as Christmas. Which is odd. That's very odd. I don't think I've ever seen it in my lifetime that Hanukkah and Christmas are pretty much almost on the same week or the same day. But, I mean, it is what it is. That's pretty much it. But we'll talk about that in December. But, we'll see what happens with all that. So I'm going to be here pretty much all through, hopefully through October. As we get into November, I guess I said before, my work schedule is changing a little bit. The videos might come on different days, might still be the same. I'm going to try my best to do whatever I got to do. And then we'll see what happens with that by Halloween. And, well, probably after Halloween. We'll see what happens with that. Lots of work-related stuff I got to do. And then we'll see what happens with that. Alright, guys, I am out of here. I'm going to have my lunch, and then, hopefully before NXT starts, I'll get my Raw review up on my main channel, KillDemon669, and then, we'll see how it goes later on for NXT Great American Bash Night 2 review right here on the channel. So that's that. So please hit that bell so when those videos do go up, you'll be the first to see it. And that's all I got to say about that. So continue to like the video, like my videos, subscribe to my channels, leave a comment if you wish, but don't leave stupid comments like I said, because they go bye-bye. And that's pretty much all I got to say about that. So I am out of here, guys. Thanks for watching. And until next time, if you're not down with that, well, me, the Prophecy, the Purge, and even Adam Cole Baby himself, he'll tell you that he's way better than you, and you know it. And if you're not down with all of us, well, we all got 3 words for you. Fuck you, man. And that's it. Have a great rest of your Tuesday afternoon, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.